what's up? Check out this blunt and honest review from the Jock and Nerd Podcast. That's us. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the jock.
He's the nerd.
And he's the rug boy.
What's up, guys?
Jock and Nerd. Okay, fellas, let's get into this week's movie review. We will be discussing Toy Story 5. Here's your spoilers.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
Oh, the fifth entry in a franchise that started in 1995.
Oh, shit.
Anthony, how old were you in 1995?
7.
Jesus, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, 7.
God damn. So,
I remember seeing the original Toy Story in the movie theater.
Oh, my God. 31 years this franchise has been going. 5 directed by Andrew Stanton with a screenplay by Andrew Stanton and Kenneth Harris. Andrew Stanton has written and directed Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, WALL-E, and A Bug's Life. So he's got a pretty solid Pixar career there. Let's move on to the scores. So the first movie came out in 1995, and they wait usually about 5 to 7 years in between movies. Here's the Rotten Tomatoes score so far. Toy Story 1, 100% critic score. Toy Story 2, 100% critic score. Toy Story 3 in 2010, 98% critic score. Toy Story 4, 2019, last one, 97% critic score. Toy Story 5 currently sitting at a 93% critic score, 95% audience score. On Metacritic, it's 73. Letterboxd has it at a 3.8. But ironically, this one is the lowest Toy Story 1 at 93%, which is still pretty fucking good. So that's what we're dealing with. This one, though, cost $250 million.
Oh, shit.
I have one question.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll get to this. Did I have this as one of my movies?
Somebody did. Ruggs, did you have it?
I think I did.
I think it's mine.
I think it's Rug Boys. Hold on. Pause. We can look. We have Toy Story 5 was Rug Boys' first pick.
Geek boner.
Ruggs, that was a good first pick.
It was a good pick.
Because
he got disclosure day, though.
yes. Well, that's going to balance it out. All right. So $250 million. First of all, here's how the franchise has fared. Okay. First one opened to $29 million, finishes $375 million worldwide. Second one, Toy Story 2, opens to $57 million, finishes at $511 million. Toy Story 3, $110 million opening, makes $1.068 billion. Toy Story 4, 2019, $120 million opening, makes $1.071 billion. Goes up every time. This is about a $3.5 billion franchise. So how does it stack up? Opening weekend, Toy Story does open at number 1 with $160 million.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Opening domestic. Globally right now, it is at $312 already on that $250 million budget. I'm pretty confident this thing's hitting $1 billion and above.
Oh, yeah. Definitely $1 billion.
If we look at the trends, each one goes up and up. This is the biggest opening of the year so far, and it is the second biggest animated debut ever, just behind Incredibles 2, that opened at $182 million. And with this, it's got good reviews, good word of mouth. This thing's going to have legs. Opening at number 2, Disclosure Day, Spielberg Week 2, drops 62%. So it is now sitting at $160 million global. Number 3, Obsession, holding on in week 6. Makes another $14 million. It has now made $333 million. People are saying this thing is going to finish now maybe $450 million.
And there's now buzz about it being an Oscar player. So.
Oh, shit. All right, bring it on. I mean, Weapons did it. And this reminded me of this year's Weapons.
Weapons. Well, Weapons only got the actress. But
right.
This one they're talking about definitely actress, maybe Best Picture.
Oh, shit.
Other things maybe. So we'll see. I mean, it's still a long ways away, but
it's early.
This movie is the story of the year.
It's a meme now.
Yeah.
There's kids walking around going, no.
I would love Indy Neverett to get a nomination and Best Picture. Sure. Fuck, that's crazy. Number 4, the other Gen Z movie, Backrooms, in its 4th week, drops about 35%. This one is now at $301 million off a $10 million budget. Still doing well. Scary Movie 5 is just making a couple of million, but it's made its money back. $201 million global. This is a $30 million movie. It's fine. Masters of the Universe, week 3 continues to be possibly the biggest flopola of the year. Only makes $5.6 million this week. It is sitting at only $101 million global. Just made $100 million.
It's a flop.
It's a big flop. It costs $170.
Unless Bezos, my guy, and the Amazon MGM, they just want to make things they want to make. I don't see. Unfortunately, Imran, they're not going to make a sequel.
Well, I saw there are some articles saying Amazon, they have tons of money.
Well,
they don't care about this. They want this to be a franchise, and they may make more.
Let's talk about
the
this.
floppo.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So some things take a while to catch on.
Yes.
Like Pacific Rim, for example.
Yes.
Like it came out, it was a thing, but like, you know, it's still a franchise they could go back to. They can go back to Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they just keep making movies in the He-Man realm, eventually the fandom will catch up to it. I feel like they just have to be very, very, I don't know. They have to be very specific on what they do.
I think when it hits Prime Video, it's going to do pretty good numbers. And again, they have so much fucking money. If they see people enjoying this, they will make more. I think we might see more despite it.
I have a rant on this movie, though.
Ooh.
I should do it.
Yes, do that for the video. I want to hear it.
I would say that they're not going to make another.
Okay.
Remaster.
I think there may be more. We'll see what happens. But I feel like once they see the streaming and everybody's talking about it some more, they may be like, look, let's make another.
You think it's going to do well on streaming? What makes you think it's not to get this to completely derail this, but this movie, we talked about this. This movie looks no different than a Marvel movie.
No, but it is actually.
Well, it's the barrier to entry. I think that if people watch it at home and they just throw it on, they're going to actually enjoy it.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
It's an enjoyable movie.
Same thing happened to Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody saw it, and then it does good on streaming, and people are like, hey, this is actually a really good movie that nobody saw in the theaters. I think the same thing can happen here.
Yeah, so I think
I'm still waiting for that sequel, though, for Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I don't think it's going to happen, but this is different, I guess, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, there's no hero.
Right.
There's no main character. It's just whatever that they choose to do. But here it's an iconic character. Now, I heard that there's a Thundercats movie being greenlit too.
Fuck yeah.
So I don't know. It could be part of that. Look at the Transformers movies. Like they're still putting those out.
Yo,
you guys both got main character energy. Let me tell you.
Even if they decide to make a Thundercats, it's just going to Amazon Prime. I think the Voltron movie now may just be for streaming also. That's fine. They'll still throw lots of money at it and it will still create buzz.
Yeah, like look at the the Charlize Theron one with the old guard.
Right.
They made a second one of that. And no one gave a shit about that first one either.
The movie's terrible. Second one.
So I feel like maybe they'll keep cranking them out and make it a Amazon thing, like an Amazon IP.
Sure.
So if Amazon wants to open up a park one day, they'll have fucking the He-Man the ride.
I mean, they can sell the shit out of toys. There's a lot you could still mine from this. Anyways,
He-Man thinks he's the main character.
Yeah. Main character.
You ever heard those themes?
Yes. Main character energy.
Bro thinks he's the main character.
Is he look smashing? Is he bone smashing? I don't know. He might be.
Both.
Both. That's number 6. Number 7, Mando and Grogu. 5th week. It's only made $319 total on 165. Number 8, Leviticus, a new movie. Just makes $2.8 million. Number 9, The Death of Robin Hood. This is interesting, Ruggs. Hugh Jackman in kind of a dark new take on The Death of Robin Hood. Nobody saw it. $20 million movie only makes $2.6 million from A24. So I don't think it's connecting. And then Michael, still, it's in number 10, week 9. This movie, global total, $937 million. That's for you, Anthony. That's right. It's right in your pocket. That's going to cross $1 billion soon. It might not. I don't know.
Not. I think it'll
week 9.
It's going to flirt with it, but I don't know.
It might start to taper off. It's still number 10, but it has been 9 weeks. So, but I think at 937, it is the highest grossing musical biopic over Oppenheimer, maybe. Anyways, what were we talking about? Toy Story 5. Back to Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5. Of course, incredible voice cast. You got Tom Hanks as Woody, Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear, Joan Cusack as Jessie, Conan O'Brien as a lovely new character, Smarty Pants, Scarlett Spears as the voice of Bonnie, Greta Lee as the voice of Lilypad, the device, Shelby Rabara as Snappy, Craig Robinson as the voice of Atlas. He's hilarious. Bonnie Hunt as Dolly, Christian Shaw as Trixie, Tony Hale as Forky. You got Wallace Shawn, inconceivable, as Rex. Ernie Hudson as the voice of Combat Carl. That's who that was. I thought it sounded familiar. Also, Bad Bunny was the voice of Pizza with Sunglasses, who was kind of a funny side character. I don't even think he said anything. Annie Potts as Bo Peep, John Ratzenberger as Ham, Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom, Melissa Villaseñor as somebody, and Alan Cumming.
Could you tell me what the Grip's name is too?
I mean, there's a lot of characters and a lot of, but there's a lot
no
of
Grip. It's animation.
There's a lot of good voice actors.
And to make the joke.
Right? There's a lot of good voice actors. Those are all, of course, Tom Hanks and Tim Allen doing this for 31 years. Music by Randy Newman also.
Imran, can you tell me who the third line gaffer is?
Listen, the grip work was done by catering was provided by. Anyways, this movie's rated PG-13, 1 hour and 42 minutes, nice and tight runtime. Anthony, what happens in Toy Story 5, and what is your history with this franchise? Walk it in.
You can hear my history on Patreon, but I'll give a brief recap. So I saw the first one. I think I saw the second one. I definitely didn't see the third one, and I hear the third one's one of the best ones. So maybe one day I'll go back and watch it. Toy Story 4, I haven't seen either. So it's a franchise that I've always known was good. I watched it as a kid, grew out of it, and then now as an adult, I'm coming back into it because Imran's making me come back into it. What is this movie about? This movie is about these toys. Buzz Lightyear and the gang are living with Bonnie now, who loves toys, but they're dealing with the onset of technology and froggy little iPads and screens. And she's now an outcast, and they have to figure out, the toys have to figure out their place in child's homes and their place in people growing up with the onset of technology and how they compete with that and what that looks like. So this movie is about a kid dealing with technology and figuring out her place between technology and traditional toys and who the people are in her life that can relate to her because she's a little bit more old school.
A lot of great themes, a lot of relatable themes. What'd you think once the movie ended?
Well, I had a full theater. I went to a 6:00 showing on a Friday at my local Alamo.
Full of children?
Full of a lot of children.
Yeah, at the Alamo, full of kids. Huh? Wow.
I think I was the only person there without children.
Sure.
Or one of the only people. There were probably some other people, but I would say 80% of the people in there were with children.
Wow.
And I had a child next to me that he's a little boy. He's probably like 4 years old, 3 years old. But he kept crying throughout the entire movie. He was so scared of certain things. I just was like, in my head, I go, he's a child. But I'm also going, what a little pussy.
For it, maybe
a little boy.
Maybe
this movie's not scary.
You don't think for
this isn't scary?
Maybe it's too young for Toy Story 5 4-year-old. I don't know.
Well, he was a sensitive kid. He would get sad when certain characters weren't be on screen. Anyways, it didn't completely diminish this.
You can't be mad at the kids.
No, I wasn't mad about it. I completely knew what I was getting into watching this movie, and Alamo correctly advertised it was a kid-friendly showing.
Okay.
But yeah, Toy Story 5. Would you ask me? What did I think of it?
Yeah, what did you think? Opening thoughts.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was good. I thought it was a very, very good movie. They continue to find ways to make a franchise that's 31 years old relevant, and it's a thing. We've been talking about the onset of technology and for a while, and how that's affecting viewing habits, and things like that. So it's a natural progression to what this movie would be about, and I thought it was great. I had a really good time with it. I think it's a movie, obviously, that's very kid friendly, but anyone that has grown up in before 2000. 15. I don't even know when toys. I don't even know when toys have completely declined.
Yeah. When did kids stop playing with action figures?
Maybe kids still play with toys. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you've grown up ever playing with toys, like this movie is going to resonate with you in some way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, where do toys fit in now? How do toys connect us? How do toys co-balance with technology? And I thought it was great. I liked the little touches of like Woody having a pot belly
And the bald spot.
and the bald spot,
hilarious.
like Imran.
Yes, it reminded me of me. I was like, that's me.
You know, and there was a lot of like funny moments, and there were some heartfelt moments, and they found a way to like make the message not completely technology sucks. Like there's a way to weave it all in. So
Yep.
yeah, I thought it was fun. It was an easy watch.
Yeah.
It's a good movie to bring kids to because kids will just enjoy seeing those characters on screen. But then as an adult, you can watch this movie and still feel a bit of nostalgia. And I don't know that it reaches the heights of Toy Story 3, a movie I've never seen. Like I don't know that this is going to get nominated for like a Best Picture or anything like that. But
That one did, right?
that one did. Yeah.
Wow.
This was fun.
Yeah.
I don't really have many gripes with the movie.
Okay. Yeah. Rugs theater experience.
Oh, I didn't want to be weird and be a guy going to watch this by myself.
That's
so
what I did.
Convinced my nieces and nephews to come with me.
Oh, great.
So I was host to a bunch of kids.
Oh, fun.
And I took them to the movies. Now, want to hear what went wrong?
Yes.
So I had bought the tickets
Yeah.
and I forgot that I had to be somewhere.
Oh, shit.
So I had to cancel the tickets and book them for the following day.
Oh, shit.
But I fucked up and booked it for the same day again. And I forgot. I didn't notice. I just did it.
Floppy
I
John.
got to the theater and I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are sitting in my seat.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, you're going to have to get up. He's like, no. And he showed me his tickets. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm wrong.
Wait, why didn't they tell you when you scanned in the fucking thing at the door?
They just don't. They let me go right through and everything.
Okay. Then what
So
happened?
I had all these kids with
Yeah.
me and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you guys stand in the doorway while I go and work this out. So I ran out and got new tickets, went to the customer service guy. They fucking gave me new tickets, but we sat in the front row.
Oh, no.
Which was interesting. But nonetheless, I enjoyed the movie and the kids enjoyed the movie as well. It was pretty poignant, I thought, because this is something I witnessed with these same kids.
Yep.
Growing up and kind of being beset upon by technology as a social, like you can parse this out here. Like the fact that kids can play video games, that's one thing.
Right.
When we were growing up playing video games, but our social life wasn't dependent on technology.
Right.
When we grew up, we were like already in college by the time America Online and you could chat with people online. And even that, you're a pariah if that's how you communicated, right? You weren't you're a loser. You can't talk to people in real life. Like people would you would get insulted.
Yeah.
Like that you're spending your life online. Now it's like expected. We're basically putting these kids online and having social interaction online.
Yeah.
And it is a problem. We're seeing it all over the place. There's mental decline. There's a heightened mental illness and paranoia and anxiety going on. It's like not good for any, like all of these things that they said that technology was going to do for these kids. It's actually backfiring.
Right.
And every day there's more stuff coming out that it's negatively impacting these kids. So they need to play. They need to socialize with each other face to face. They need to value that time and learn to be patient with one another and not instant gratification. So this is very poignant. And it was very interesting watching these kids that I know have already been kind of fallen under the spell of this, watch a movie that completely contradicts what they think. And
how did they react to that message?
Oh, it's completely falls on deaf ears.
So
they like the movie.
Yeah.
They like the movie, but you will not get the iPad out of their hand at all.
The irony is,
immediately back onto their iPads.
I bet there were showings where this movie is going on and there's kids on their phone in the movie theater watching this movie.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
So it's not the kids, it's the parents at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But this movie is, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I didn't have any any kind of bad experience at the theater. I thought,
Wow, that's a first.
yeah, I mean, other than the fact that I fucked up with the tickets, like
that was your fault. Yeah.
and the first like 10 minutes were pretty touch and go there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie. I even sitting in the neck breaking seat that I was in, I actually enjoyed the film a lot. Was it a perfect film? No, but it still was. It worked on many levels.
Yeah.
And it kept the attention of the kids I was with. They enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it was a win.
Yeah.
And it's gonna make $1 billion.
It's going to make $1 billion. I'm pretty
I like
sure.
that because I have it on my pool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to make $1 billion. Yeah, I also I love this whole franchise. I love this one. This is such a solid franchise. And this one continues to do what every movie in this franchise does, which is be clever, be poignant, be topical, be funny, to have jokes for kids and adults. It's always emotional. It's heartwarming. It's just as good. The quality has not dropped. Here's what changes the quality of the CG. If you go watch that first one, it's a little janky. But I remember at the time when that came out, that was mind-blowing. We'd never seen anything like that. It was fucking wild. The fucking graphics in this are gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Hyper-realism. The only thing that throws it out is whenever there's humans in the shot, right? Because they're so stylized. But when there's no humans, the animals, the textures with the toys, unfucking, it's so pretty. I saw it in 3D just because I was like, fuck it, let's watch it in 3D. It was great. I love the new characters. I think Conan O'Brien's Smarty Pants is a standout. And I love, like you said, Anthony, the nuanced handling of this toys versus tech. It's not just black and white. It's so as a parent, you get something. As a kid, you get something. As a fan of just watching these movies as they've been coming out, you get something. The only thing that was weird is that the fact that it was essentially a Jessie story, almost like a spin-off. Woody
comes more Jessie, yeah,
right?
Right.
It's great because she has a great backstory, has great emotion. But Woody comes back, doesn't really have a lot to do.
Yeah, that's an issue.
He's just there to be there. And my question is, does this franchise need Woody and Buzz? Are they the Toy Story, or can you keep going?
Well, when they handed it off to Bonnie,
right, it's their second kid
so
they're on
Andy,
already.
Andy was the prime kid,
right?
It was a boy.
Yep.
And so he had all boy toys, and the boy toys went over to Bonnie,
right?
And she likes the girl cowboy better than the regular
makes
one.
sense.
I think it can continue without them, and I think they're probably making that first step. It's also like Tom Hanks is probably very expensive at this point.
And Tim Allen, and they're getting old, these guys. But
I thought the mass Buzz Lightyear thing, although I thought it was funny, I was also like, this is strange.
That was kind of a random storyline, and like it departs from like the movies that usually start with the toys point of view and the kids. Like when this started, I was like, what the fuck? A whole container full of Buzz Lightyears who are in demo mode. They still don't know their toys, are just loose. They're made for some funny scenes, but they do help in the third act.
Right.
As they realize what their purpose is.
I did think one of the criticisms I had that I mentioned on Patreon that I still have is the first half of the movie is fun and it's still a likable movie, but you don't really know where it's going until they reveal that the cure to all of this is Bonnie and Blaze have to meet.
Yeah, they got to
like
get
before that. It's just like the plot kind of meanders around
a little bit, yeah,
and that you don't really know where the forward momentum is going until halfway through the movie.
Right.
And for some people, that might be like a little, I wouldn't say jarring. It's just where where are we going here? Where are we just hanging out the whole time, or is there some sort of end spot that we need to get to?
Right, because you got to establish Lily Pad and the kids, making her feel bad, making fun of her.
Well, then you're also introducing the new character Blaze, and then potentially like why she would be into toys because she lives a little bit in the country,
right?
And she's connected to Jessie, through them being in the same house that Jessie had been in for. I
did like the Jessie going back to her original house and the Emily story. I believe there was going to be another scene that they cut where we do actually get to meet elderly Emily, like as a grandma. But I didn't think you needed that. Just her discovering. I mean,
when she discovers the box with the
she discovers the box and that Emily grew up and named her daughter Jessie, and that's the thing that gets her back, gives her purpose again. Because every movie has this great themes about toys. Like, what does it mean to play? Is the toy better in a box with a collector or outside of the box? The third one, spoilers, they almost get fucking incinerated. What happens when your kid grows up? How do you continue? Like, it's so fucking clever.
Well,
What was the fourth one?
where do we get
The fourth one is the Bonnie, getting to Bonnie and getting Bonnie to play with them and stuff.
What were you saying, Ruggs?
I said, where do we go from here? Because
Yeah.
I think that from what I've observed is that kids, once they get the device, the toys are not really important, and they're just things that they have to acquire. They don't play with them. They're not valued. They're just another thing that they get
Collected.
They just get them and then forget about them. They
So
don't.
are kids
they're-
not playing with action figures anymore? Because this
Like
movie,
they're getting them because their parents are like, what do you want for Christmas? And they just say whatever because they already have everything. So I mean, they would rather have Robux so they can play on Roblox than actual toys.
You know, and they're not using their imagination, which is another theme of this movie. The Daily actually had a podcast episode about education and AI. It was really fascinating. And one guy was like, I'm using the AI to help the kids become critical thinkers. So instead of just giving them the answers, he has this AI that's trained to ask questions like, why do you think this war happened? Or what do you think the cause was?
How about he thinks of it?
Well, yes, he's using it to help build the curriculum for critical thinking. But I love when they're actually playing the imagination scenes, the animation changes style, right?
I like that too.
It's more drawn and it just makes you, and then it made me wonder, I was like, are kids not using their imagination anymore? Because when I was her age, I was doing the same thing. He-Man, Star Wars, fucking Transformers, G.I. Joe, they were all mixing it up. And it was all, you were lost in this
They're
world.
playing Legos. They're building stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they play a little bit, but I'm saying like most of these kids get a device like early on now.
Right.
Like they're slapping iPads in the hands of a 3-year-old now.
Well, but then the cleverness to show older devices that have already been thrown away, like Smarty Pants and the two things, I thought was also great. Fucking Smarty Pants is hilarious.
Was Smarty Pants the one with the poop? The poop
Yes,
one?
the
Yeah.
toilet container.
Before we get too far away from that, I want to make sure that Ruggs' question, because Imran, you go 100 miles an hour.
Sorry. What was the question?
He was saying, where do we go next? And I think the answer I have for that is they probably don't know because they don't seem to make these movies on a schedule. So like if you look at it's like 95, 99, 2010, 2019, 2026.
Yep.
So I think what they'll do is they'll just make another movie when there is another relevant story to tell.
Another shift in toy culture or kids playing. And I think that's why these movies still, every time they come out, they're really good. Like you said, they're not forcing them out. They're waiting till they have a story. There's years between them. They're not overstaying their welcome. This thing makes $1 billion. You know they're making a sixth one. Like they're going to.
Well, yeah, they will. It's just can they hold themselves back to wait till a good story like they've done the past 16 years, 31 years?
And with the speed of AI these days, in 5 to 7 years, it'll be fucking wildly different.
What, the toy landscape?
Just, I think everything, what kids play with, wow, the technology will have changed. Ruggs, where do you think this goes? I mean, he's right. They got to wait to see.
I mean, but we already seen it, and they've gotten out of it. The whole collector thing where they become part of a collection.
Right.
They've done all that stuff.
Yep.
So
when did they do that? It was a Toy Story 2?
That was 2, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they become a part of a collection and then all that other
that's
stuff.
where they find Jessie because she's part of this like old
But that's where they ultimately end up, right?
Yeah.
You discard toys. There's 2 places it goes: in the garbage, or someone eBays them or buys them.
They're all vintage now, right?
Yeah.
They're all worth money. Like if you find your NES from the 80s and it works, that shit is worth $1,000 now.
So I mean, that's where they ultimately going to end up. Either they're going to. No one's going to keep handing down these toys. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Well, that's the other thing. Does Bonnie grow up and she hands it down to the next fucking kid?
I mean, look, I still have my toys, all of them.
Me too.
You know, I still have them.
Yeah.
They're in a box somewhere. So I got some around me right now.
Yeah, those toys are fucking sad as fuck sitting in that box right now, you son of a bitch.
They're in the dark, Ruggs. You got to play with them. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, I got to play with them.
I do enjoy going back to your point, Imran. that's how they animate when they're getting played with, and it's like the toys get this like real joy, even the ones that hadn't been played with like that, like the digital ones.
The Snappy and the Atlas, when they got to play, they were like, that was amazing. Like they'd never felt that.
I love when they get powered up with the batteries and they're all like coked out.
He just goes crazy. He's like, wow, I feel great. Let's go. I love where he's like, I think there's 50 of them, but I can only count to 2 because he's just 1 and 2. And
the other scene where he's like, he says something along the lines to Jessie, every toy enjoys playing the poop game. She's like, I don't want to play the poop game.
That's what they all say.
It's like a Family Guy cut where they cut to it and she's just playing the game, bouncing off and off. And
he's like, numbers. Please stop. I can't feel my buttons. He's just jumping up and down on him. It's great. Jimmy Dean the pig is also very funny that they named their pig fucking Jimmy Dean. But yeah, Blaze is a very interesting character, right? She also plays, but also has devices. I also thought that she seemed a little bit too old. To be Bonnie's friend.
Yeah.
Because if she's 9, how old is fucking Bonnie then? Like 7, 6, 5?
6 or 7. Yeah, they animated it in a way to make her seem like she's a little bit older. And so
yeah,
I don't know that I was sharing my toys with kids that young.
Get that? Yeah. But
there comes a point where you get to like 8, 9, you're like, oh, those 5, 6-year-olds aren't that cool.
But yeah, when you're 9, you're like, I'm not playing with a fucking 7-year-old.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like the kid eats his boogers. I'm not playing with him.
That's like decades apart in kid years.
Right.
One of the most heartbreaking moments of this movie to me is when, after they post the picture of Jessie and Bullseye and it gets around and the dad sees it and they head over to Blaze's house to get Jessie back. But on the ride over, that picture gets shared to her friends on LilyPad, and they are making fun of her for being a baby and wanting toys. And she's devastated, and they're right. And she's right there. Here's Bonnie. Here's Jessie. Here's Bullseye. And she goes, I don't play with toys. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, this is the type of shit that in real life wouldn't happen, because you have to talk shit in front of that person and risk getting fucking punched in the mouth.
Right. Here.
And now people just say whatever.
It online. It follows
cyberbullying.
Yeah. So that's another theme. I mean, that's cyberbullying in the fucking movie. They're dealing with cyberbullying. It follows the kids around. They can't get away with it. And that was terrible. It was so heartbreaking that I was like, I can't believe she. And then poor Jessie has to get abandoned again, you know.
Yeah.
But then when she comes back and they kind of finally, Blaze becomes a little goofy and makes her laugh, and then they start playing and they do the wedding. Oh, also Buzz wanting to propose to Jessie the whole time was kind of strange. And the toys kiss. Did the kids go ew when that happened in the theater? That's what I was wondering.
Oh no, mine didn't. I didn't really. I guess I must have missed. Well, I definitely missed the last couple, so I didn't really. Was that a thing where he's had a crush on her for the last couple of movies?
I think so.
No, I just think they just wrote it in.
Yeah,
I did enjoy when they're going to save Jessie, and Bonnie or Blaze has all the horses, but then I think it was Buzz or might have been Woody or on like a unicorn.
Yes, well, they're riding like the girl horses or the little toy horse, which is really funny. They got boy toys riding girl toys. This movie's too woke.
Was this movie's emotional moment? The moment I thought that was most emotional was when Jessie realizes that her Emily didn't forget about her. She named the kid after her. Yeah. But is that more emotional than like anything else that's happened in the other 4 movies? I heard that the third one, which I haven't seen, is supposedly the most emotional.
The end of the third one, they cannot top that. That is
where he gives away the toys and passes them down.
Well, not just that.
They give it away.
I don't want. I can't spoil it.
Yes, you can. This movie's been out for 15 years.
All right, you should still watch it.
I will.
But the toys almost fucking get incinerated.
They get thrown out.
In a garbage dump. They get thrown out. They're heading towards the incinerator. And I really thought they were going to fucking kill all these toys. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Holy shit. That is the best ending. And
they end up at the donation thing.
Yeah.
And then there's like, they get split up. Like, these are the ones that are going out and these are the ones that we're just going to get rid of.
Yeah.
And they go, are they conveyor belt or something?
Yeah. And then there's that big pink teddy bear that like tricks them and shit
Right.
with the cane. Fuck, that's a good movie. They're all really good movies. 4 is really good too.
You guys don't seem to remember 4 as much.
4 was Forky gets created in 4, and this one, and then he makes his wife at the end. Forky also steals the show. He's hilarious.
What was the plot of the 4th? I don't remember that one.
4 is when he doesn't he take her? Does Bonnie already have him?
Here, I can pull it up because I pulled it out in Gemini.
Yeah.
I had to look this up before the movie so I could get up to speed. But Toy Story 4, the plot here, Bonnie creates a new favorite toy out of trash named Forky, who has an existential crisis. While on a road trip to keeping Forky safe, Woody crosses paths with Bo Peep, who has been living as a fierce, independent lost toy.
Right, the lost toys.
Woody realizes his purpose isn't just tied to one children's bedroom. He gives a voice box to a broken doll named Gabby, so Gabby can be loved. Woody makes the massive choice to leave the group. Buzz and the gang stay with Bonnie, while Woody and Bo Peep stay behind to travel with the carnival and help lost toys find kids.
So, okay, a couple of things. First of all, there's a great gag in 4. Forky doesn't know he's a toy. He still thinks he's trash and is always throwing himself out in the garbage. And they have to go in there and pull him out because he thinks he's garbage. And they're like, no, you're a toy now. But at the end of 4 was a big moment because there was a moment Woody could have went back to Bonnie, or he could have stayed with Bo Peep and helped the lost toys. And he chooses to leave Bonnie and the toys, put Buzz and Jesse in charge, and stay out in the wild with Bonnie. So him coming back maybe undoes a little bit of that, but he didn't really even do anything when he came back. I didn't see him.
I didn't really understand what
they just put him in there to put him in there.
Because you need Woody and Buzz. That's Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
But they wrote him to be like, I'm out. I'm on the road helping lost toys. So
it was kind of a cheap get him back in type thing.
I also love the moment where Lily Pad upgrades all the Buzzes and now they're fucking drones. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. And they're flying around and they kiss. And then there's a mid-credit scene where the drones find a playground with kids and they all kind of gently just fall into the hands of all the kids and the adults as they find their kids. I think there was an end credit scene, but I didn't stay for that shit. I had to pee.
I have 2 big picture questions.
Yeah.
One, we'll start smaller. Is Toy Story the best Pixar franchise?
Yeah. What's the other one?
You went, yeah, and then Ruggs probably, yeah.
No, I wanted to hear the other question. I would
what's
say,
the other one? The other question would be, is Toy Story the best just animated franchise ever?
I mean, I feel like yes to both those questions because you have Incredibles 1 and 2, and
you can go with the Shreks. You can go all the Disney classic movies.
The Shreks are not Pixar though. You're talking about Pixar.
Well, let's talk about
one was Pixar and then one was.
Let's talk about Pixar.
Yeah, so Pixar first.
So Pixar has got Toy Story. Disney's got a lot of them too, but like Pixar only.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Cars.
Yeah,
there's Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. There's
but as far as a franchise, Toy Story's 5 deep, right?
Yep.
So
yep.
They got the most. Inside Out has got 2.
Yeah. Monsters has 2. Yes.
Monsters has 2. Incredibles has 2.
Yeah.
So this is like the most deep, I guess, that we got.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would say it's the best because it's got the most lore and it's got the most longevity.
Yep.
And I don't know. It's losing its longevity because toys are like not a thing anymore.
Sure.
Really.
They'll figure out a way.
Yeah, not as much as they used to be. We'll see if they come back one day.
But overall,
there's more old guys buying toys than young kids.
That's true.
So
those old guys are spending a lot.
Yeah.
No, I will. When I go to Target, I will stroll down the action figure aisle to see if there's something I want to get, and there never is.
You're not allowed down that action figure aisle.
What?
I am.
It's fine. Look, I just go find the Spider-Man toys, and I'm like, is there something?
Yeah,
cool?
but you've got the red dot on your house. You can't. You can't do that.
I don't. I'm not supposed to be around kids. What? Who said that?
All right, animated movies of all time.
I think out of all the anime, I don't think you're going to find a more solid 5-movie animated franchise.
What about Shrek?
I like these better than the Shreks.
You got this. Let me give you some.
They're doing a new
How to
Shrek
Train Your
too.
Dragons.
Yeah.
You got Zootopia, Kung Fu Panda, Shrek. These are all movies that have 2 3+ movies.
Yeah.
What are those movies with the Disney princess? Or not the Disney. Well, yes, Disney princess. But I'm talking about Frozen.
Yeah,
there's
Frozen.
Yeah.
There's 2 Frozens.
Yeah, and then if you want to include, I mean, I think the original Disney movies are better, not the sequels, but you have your Aladdins, your Lion Kings, your
Right.
all those types of things.
You got Hotel Transylvania as a franchise. There's a bunch of cars.
Okay, How to Train Your Dragon's got 3. Kung Fu Panda's got 4 movies. And
Madagascar's got a good franchise. Oh, you have the Ice Ages.
Ice Ages.
And some
Shrek
of those
has got
are
4 movies.
Yeah, Shrek 5 is coming out. Some of those Ice Age movies are fucking hilarious. I need to see Zootopia 2 because the first one was really good. Lion King is kind of a franchise in itself. Yeah, Ice Age. Okay, so maybe... And then, Despicable Me is box office wise. These are the top 3. It's Despicable Me first. It's made $5.5 billion. The Shrek movies have made $4 billion. Toy Story is at like $3.5.
Where did Minions come from?
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me.
So that's part of that franchise. And so what's going to be interesting, that movie's coming out. Let's see how that opens compared to this. Those movies usually make $1 billion. Also, Ruggs also has that movie on his box office.
What movies? I mean, I haven't seen as many animated movies. I'm sure Imran's seen them. I'm sure Ruggs has seen a decent amount, given all the nieces and nephews he has. What's the ones that make entertain you the most? I know Toy Story is fresh, so if you say Toy Story, that's very possible that it's also just the best. But
I mean, the Shreks are fun. There's a lot.
We're talking about American animated. I also like the Studio Ghibli stuff. I think is probably
that's a whole
really great stuff.
Whole nother thing.
Yeah, it's a whole other genre. But and they're not really coming out with them like all the time either. They every once in a blue moon they'll come out. But,
what about the Kung Fu Pandas? Do you like? I have not watched those.
I think Shrek is the strongest one.
Okay,
I think those are DreamWorks.
I think Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon are pretty strong. But
don't sleep on the Ice Ages. The Ice Ages are fucking funny. Like, I always thought those are funny.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't seen them? They're great.
On my radar. But I did watch all the Shreks, and I did watch all of the Toy Stories and all of the How to Train Your Dragons. So I think those are the ones I think that are top notch. I think I'm not into Cars. I thought
that Cars has the first movie is good, and I believe the rest of them
people love Ratatouille. They love that movie for some reason. That's a very beloved film.
Yeah. Well, the one-offs like Your Up is also great.
Oh, Up is fantastic.
And
what about Soul?
Soul's great.
Soul's pretty good.
There's only 3 movies. We'll just do a quick quiz. There's only 3 animated movies that have ever been nominated for Best Picture. Can you name all 3?
Toy Story 3.
Yes. I'll let you both guess because it's hard.
Fuck. Snow White?
Nope.
No, is Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast is another one. Yes.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
There's one more.
The third.
And Aladdin.
No, not Aladdin.
Is it a Disney movie?
Disney-ish.
Oh. Is it?
Technically, yes, it's a Disney movie.
It's not Up.
It is Up.
It is Up.
Yeah.
That's a good
Those
movie.
are the 3 movies.
It's a fucking good movie.
Beauty and the Beast, though, it got nominated when there were only 5 nominees.
Oh, wow.
So these other ones got nominated with 10 nominees. So
Hoppers is now available to watch, which I have not watched. But this last couple, like Elio and Elemental, Inside Out 2.
Inside Out are actually
those are great.
Those are really good.
Yes.
Both of those are really good.
But then they had a bomb when they did Lightyear in 2022. Yes. Where they took the Buzz Lightyear and actually showed you the real astronaut it was based on. Nobody liked it. Nobody saw it.
But that was surrounded by controversy.
It was. Yeah.
So
just one quick note on the Beauty and the Beast. There was the year it got nominated. The other movies were Bugsy, JFK, The Prince of Tides, and Silence of the Lambs.
Holy shit. That's quite a list.
Beast. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast up against Silence of the Lambs. How is this fair?
That is crazy.
That's just that's like, it's not even that it's fair. It's just like, whoa, this is like such a wide range in movies.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't see Toy Story 5 being an Oscar nominee, but I do think it's I had a great time. I think it's one of my favorite movies I've seen this year.
Who do we want? Let's put it through the Grillo-meter. Who do we see Frank Grillo voicing in
Frank
this
Grillo.
Oh yeah, Ruggs, you gotta.
Frank Grillo's got to be. Is he going to take Conan's place?
Would he be Smarty Pants? I had an answer, and I can't remember now.
He could have been. He could have been the
device. He could have been Lily. Yeah, it just has a male voice. Like it's on the wrong setting, and they put it. How funny was it? They had to grab the lizard to press the screen because it needed
that was funny.
A flesh thing. And I was like, this is so brilliant. It's so clever. It's just so clever.
I liked that Smarty Pants had that hand gooey thing.
Oh yeah, the sticky hand
I remember
toy.
that sticky hand toy as a kid and throwing that thing around and people being annoyed.
Yeah, they like kind of combined it, and it had a mind of its own almost, but it was working with him.
Here's what I would do for Frank Grillo. I'd have him be the hand.
It's got no lines. You have to give it some lines.
No, give it some lines, and then you'd have the hand talking with the Smarty Pants thing.
Yeah, he could have been one of the other devices, like the GPS device or the fucking.
Nah, he needs to be something a little more tactile and rugged.
Oh, I see.
That's what I go with.
Yes.
This is not a lot of room for Grillo.
What if he was Combat Carl instead of Ernie Hudson? Combat Carl was funny.
Sure, maybe he could be a different Combat Carl. He could have been Pizza.
Oh, yeah, I love when Combat Carl goes, thanks, Pizza with sunglasses. Come on, everyone.
He could have been Pizza with sunglasses.
Yes, we don't need Bad Bunny in there. That should have been Frank Grillo.
Yeah.
I think he has one line. Get fucking Bad Bunnies and everything. Put Frank Grillo as Pizza with sunglasses because it looks like Frank Grillo a little bit. If you look at the pizza with sunglasses. Anyways, all right, Anthony, final thoughts. Give us a number here.
Yeah, I had a really good time with it. It makes me want to go back and rewatch some of the old ones. I probably won't because
you should watch
busy.
3. Watch 3.
3 would be fun to watch. They're going to be a good one to watch.
Watch 3.
I have this as a solid 8.5 out of 10. I'll go 8.5 out of 10. This is my 4th favorite movie of the year. I've only seen 17 this year.
Whoa,
but it's my 4th favorite. It's behind Hail Mary, Obsession, the drama, and I've got Toy Story 5 sitting at number 4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, fun movie. I really enjoyed it. And to Ruggs' point earlier and what I said, I just want to reiterate, they continue to reiterate or figure out ways to make toys relevant.
Yeah.
So while I don't know where it's going, if they have the same creative minds and they don't get overwhelmed by greed, I'm sure there will be another story to tell in 3 to 10 years that they can figure out how to weave toys and nostalgia in there and still make it fun for kids.
Absolutely. It's kind of the beauty of this franchise that they could still figure out ways.
Unless toys just get completely incinerated.
Do you know where the Toy Story came from?
No.
A long time ago, there was I believe it was a Jim Henson thing called The Christmas Toy.
Okay.
You ever see that?
No.
It was done with puppets.
Oh.
And it's about a toy who's
1986.
Who's like the beloved toy. All of a sudden, the kid gets a new toy.
Oh.
And he's jealous of that toy.
It was a TV
just like
movie.
Buzz Lightyear coming in and Woody being the favorite. It is the same plot, but it's a Christmas movie. So I think that's where the idea for Pixar is we should make the Christmas toy and make it.
Doll in this movie is super creepy. It's like a female Chucky with red hair.
It's so creepy.
Holy shit.
The creepiest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, leave it to Jim Henson. He was fucking genius, man.
There you go.
That guy knew his shit.
He knew all his shit.
Ruggs, what number are you going to give it? Where are you putting it?
8.5.
Okay.
It's good. I liked it. I like the OG, obviously. And the third one, I even like the second one. I like all of the Toy Stories. The fourth one I barely remember because that one went off. I like this one better than the fourth one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all these movies. I'm going to give it a 9. I still think 3 is probably my favorite. And this one may be tied with the first one. 4 was good. It might be a little bit better than 4. But solid franchise that continues to deliver it exactly what it needs to do. And then the CG just gets better and better. I mean, they're all like 9s and 10s, these movies. So any nitpicking is very minimal.
I also feel like the message is very of its time and poignant. Like it really, they should go even harder with other movies about.
Yeah. And I was curious, how will the kids and parents react? Because it does kind of point out that it's the parents also kind of doing this. You know, they want to do what's best.
They're completely oblivious that she's using this device 24. They don't ask. They don't come in. They're like, there's that one point in the car where like, hey, you can talk to me. I'm like, where the fuck were you this whole time? This kid's been on this fucking device.
I mean,
like,
Lilypad sending texts that she thinks are from her father, and he's not questioning any of this and just doing it.
Yeah.
Which I thought was clever when she hacked the Roomba to drive over the printout. I was like, oh shit, it's good. It's so fucking clever. Like, all these movies are so smart, and you get something out of them as adults and kids.